What up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 17. So if you haven't seen the 17th episode of Season 8 of the Real Housewives of Potomac, turn this video off, go watch the episode, come back and watch this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, get me to 150 subscribers, please, and thank you. It's free. It's anonymous. It helps your YouTube channel if you have one. It helps your YouTube algorithm. All that good stuff. It helps. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. I'm not a public speaker. I'm still learning. So I will tend to fumble my words. You will hear me say, so, like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. I'll definitely be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. And anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And also, comment below what you thought of this week's episode, what you would grade this week's episode. If I forgot anything or was off on anything in particular, let me know in the comments. That's what you guys are here for, to let me know when I miss out on things that are significant to you. And maybe not me, but I will still talk about them. And, yeah, did I forget to say anything? No. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this week's episode. I just feel like we can do without these last couple of episodes. Get to the reunion. I'm over it at this point. I would have to give this episode like a C-, D+. This episode did not give. It really did not. Like, this episode was so corny. And I'm not even saying that because most of it was about Giselle and Ashley. I'm not even just saying it. Like, this episode was so dry. And then that's not even the last episode. They are pissing me off at this point. I'm thinking we're gonna hear next on the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. Or I'm thinking they're gonna say next week on the finale. They haven't given us nothing of that nature. So that's throwing me off automatically. I have to get this on like C+, D-. It was very slow, dry, dumb. Let's get into it. This RHOP, Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 17. If you have not seen that episode, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Okay, so the episode begins with Karen and Ray. They go to meet with Karen's doctor, and Karen, for the most part, gets like a clean bill of health. They talk about her little calcium buildup and how things look seeming better and all that. Then we get this little scene with Giselle and Ashley. They meet up. I guess they meeting up to check out clothing samples or models or both or whatever for their clothing line. We get their fashion show at the end of this episode. So, okay. Guys finally got the damn G&A. It's a store somewhere that sells like medicine. What is it called? GNC. I think it's called GNC. I don't know. It's in one of them malls. I can't even think of what mall it's in. I think it's in Pentagon. No. I don't know, but their name and their logo is giving very much geriatric medicine. Only because it's a store that has like somewhat the same initials. And I can't remember what mall it's in. It's either in Pentagon or it's in Heckinger Mall. Or Iverson. It's in one of those malls. I can't remember that. I think it's called GNC though. But anyway, we get that. We're going to have that at the end of the episode. So then Nneka and Ike, they go to the doctors for to basically take a look at her, what was it, the follicles? But they also tell Ike, like, we need sperm from you right away. Like, we need sperm right from the junk. So Nneka goes in the room with Ike, with the room that he's supposed to get the sperm out. And of course they mic'd up, so you can hear their ass. You can hear Nneka like telling his ass. It's so funny that you keep claiming that Wendy is the aggressive one in her relationship, but every time we see you talking to your husband, you talking to him like shit. She in there talking about something. Don't you know you're gonna mess it up that way? Come on, you need to hurry up. How you gonna rush him to bust a nut? Like, what? What the fuck are we doing? And they came out of the room quick as hell. kind of telling about their sex life to me. So some hurry up. Like, girl, you should have just waited outside. So then we get Ike is giving is doing NECA's ultrasound, perks of having a doctor. I was like, I know that's right, Ike. So he doing her ultrasound while the doctor is inseminating her with Ike's sperm. So we shall see if NECA gonna be pregnant. So then Mia and Gordon, they go to another therapy session. So the therapist begins by asking them where they are with their divorce. Gordon says, I've never considered it. That was never a consideration of mine. So Mia's like, Mia says when she attained the divorce attorney, she was just weighing all her options at the time because of the fact that Gordon was combative with her and everyone around them. And she's like, she don't want to live with combativeness because she done grown up with it her whole life. And she says in her confessional, when she attained the divorce attorney, Gordon emptied out all her bank accounts and told her, you're not leaving me. And I was like, after him saying what he said when it came to, like, when she asked him what would he do if they was in Ashley and Michael's situation, and he said what he said, I could see him doing that to her when she attained that divorce attorney. I could see him doing that. And I just so happened to be scrolling on YouTube. And of course, like I said, the algorithm always shows you stuff that will recommend or stuff that you talk about, all that stuff. So I catch a clip of Candace on Watch What Happens Live saying that after Mia and Gordon split, Gordon called Eddie and Chris and was airing out all Mia's dirty laundry and told them to tell their wives. I was like, I don't put that past Gordon. He probably like, you did me dirty, bitch. I'm gonna do you dirty. So then the therapist asked them, how's their intimacy? And Gordon's like, well, the definition of intimacy for me would be like attentive, me being attentive to your needs and caring to your needs and things like that. So Mia says that she's gotten used to not getting a romantic side from Gordon. She says that he was never the romantic type. So it's just like, if he was never the romantic type, why are you expecting him to change all of a sudden? Just like he wasn't combative in the relationship at the beginning. Was he or was he? But now you're saying he's combative. So it's like, what do you want, Mia? So then Gordon, he apologizes to Mia. I might not be that romantic. He says that he says that he's not getting the romance that he seeks either. He says that when she comes to bed, she's all on social media and makes him feel like he's a plague when he tries to touch her. I was like, this sounds like Dr. Jackie and Curtis. But so Mia's like, I just want you to be the man that I married. And I'm like, but you just said he was never romantic. And you had to get used to that. So what is the man that you married? The one that had money, and now he losing his money, and you just like, I'm over it. He's just looking badder and badder to me. I'm sorry. She says in her confessional, her and Gordon aren't on the same page as far as goals. Yeah, because your goal is to get more money. So then the therapist has Gordon and Mia hold hands and stare in each other's eyes and have them share with each other what they need from each other. So Gordon said, he starts by saying that he needs Mia to make more time for him and to listen to him and to not consider him as an afterthought. And I'm just like, nigga, when it comes to that money, honey, you're going to always be an afterthought in Mia's mind. Like, you're going to always be, what you think y'all there for now? You're going to always be an afterthought to that money, honey. Sorry, Gordon. So Mia, she doesn't even really say anything. She's like, okay, yeah, I hear you, okay. Going one end and out the other. These therapy sessions are just for the show. Mia ain't listening or contributing or trying to tackle any fucking thing. She just there. I mean, at least that's how they edited. They edited. She just was like, I mean, I don't know if they edited it or not, but she was just like, okay, no sentimental response or nothing. So then Candace meets with her therapist. Why can't I should be a goddamn therapist? Shit, you getting paid big money, big bucks just to go to somebody's nice luxurious house and tell them what they want to hear. She literally could have just had to meet up with one of her homegirls and express her feelings about that. You didn't have to hire a damn therapist. But I mean, to each his own. So Candace she meets with the therapist. Therapist comes to her home. She starts by telling the therapist that she and Chris are talking about having kids, but then she became so busy with her music career, plus the, I don't want to say the breast cancer scare, but when she had those lumps and they was telling her that they were benign, but she still wants to get them removed, things like that. So she says to her therapist, she wonders if she's using her career as an excuse not to have a baby. So she gets emotional, and the therapist is like, you can't let fear rob you of motherhood. I'm just like, hey, her girlfriends could have told her this. So then he asks her, like, what do you want today? And she's like, well, I want a baby. It was just very, I was just like, I would have rather seen her and Mama Dorothy or something. That scene was like, as I said, this whole episode was just like, whatever. So then we get this scene where all the ladies meet up, minus NECA. NECA's not there. The queen, the new Grand Dame's not there. So this is when Mia, she shares in her confessional that a local magazine, Monarch Magazine, it's a magazine for the DMV. I lived in DC all my life. I never heard of it, but hey, to each his own. They want to do a spread on female trailblazers, and she's basically sharing the info with the ladies. She tells them NECA won't be included because she's so new. Karen was like, now how y'all gonna leave the new Grand Dame out? I was cracking up. I love Karen. So, Will Walters, the founder of this Monarch magazine, he comes out, he passes out pamphlets with the ladies and who their icons are, or who they are iconically similar to, whatever the fucking case may be. And they give all these ladies I guess they're going to do a spread, a photo shoot, dressed as these iconic women. So Candace is Diana Ross. Yes, honey. Giselle, Beyonce. Where? Beyonce would never be as wild as you is, bitch. Karen is Lena Horne. I'm sorry, I never heard of Lena Horne. I'm sure she's a trailblazer. I'm sure she's a powerful black woman. I don't know who she is. I'm sorry. Ashley is Dorothy Dandruff. Again, I don't know. I heard of Dorothy Dandruff and Lena Horne. I just don't know I really don't know anything about their background. I just heard the names before. Mia is Pam Grier. Very fitting. Wendy is Cheryl Lee Ralph. I was like, yes, honey. Beautiful gowns. She don't say that, but whatever. But I was like, yeah, that's one of the best. Cheryl Lee Ralph. Original Dream Girl. Ain't she an original Dream Girl? Can't remember. And Robin is Mariah Carey. I'm just like, that kind of tracks, whatever. So then we get this scene, Robin and Juan. I'm just like, oh my god, why are we even getting a Robin and Juan scene? So they looking for a spot for Robin to open. Remember this Glow 30 location, the place that's like wellness spa, whatever it's called, that she been going to for years. She done put her bid in on the franchise, and now she opened up her own location. They looking at a spot right now. The realtor's telling her like you looking at about $70K $70K a year in rent. And Robin's like, oh, that's not bad. And Juan's like, yeah, I'll probably be in here working for you. I know he says I'll probably be in here running it. And I'm just like, nigga, she gonna put your ass on payroll. You need the damn check. You gonna be getting paid from your wife. All that money gonna be going right back into house expenses and shit. Yeah. So, of course, Robin in her confessional goes on again about wanting to open this business because of the fact that Juan is out of work and she wants more financial stability. And then she calls Giselle. And according to Robin, in Robin's confessional, she lets us know that Giselle's dad has breast No. What's he at? Brain cancer. Did she say brain cancer? I thought I wrote it down. I thought I wrote it down. Is it brain cancer? I don't remember. I think it was brain cancer, but it was just like when the producers tried to ask Giselle in her confessional what's going on with your dad. She talking about. I mean, I get being emotional and I want to talk about it, but she always pulled that when it's something personal about her life. Oh, we'll talk about it later. Like, no, we're gonna talk about it now. You on a damn reality show, and that's what the fuck we expect from you. Because all we get from you is the shady ass, disrespectful ass nonsense, and then we get these cute little scenes with your daughters, and we don't get nothing else. This is a personal moment. She decided to say, "Oh, we'll talk about it later." If I was producer, I'd be like, "When is later?" Like, no, let's talk about it now. Why does Robin have to explain what's going on with your father? Yeah, brain cancer. I did write it down. So then we get to scene Wendy. It's the day of Wendy's pilot for her new talk show, and her and her team are prepping, getting everything together. And remember the two producers that she met with that she ended up hiring? One of them was a girl, one of them was a boy. So she asking the producer girl, like, how much over budget did we go? And the girl talking about something, oh, I don't feel, she said she don't feel comfortable answering that. And I'm like, I don't know if that was supposed to be a sarcastic question, but the way she said it was like she was serious. And I'm just like, how you gonna tell the person who's bankrolling this stuff how you don't feel comfortable telling her how much over budget you went? That was giving a little shady to me, like bitch, you took some money on the side. It was weird. Then Wendy, she says in her confessional, "Oh, we've exceeded our $20K budget." And then they show a clip of Eddie when he wrote her the check. It's like, this for your new venture is $50K. So what do you mean? Y'all went over the 20. The budget was $50K. What you do with the other $30K, Wendy? I thought that was weird. So then Wendy, she shares in her confessional that the theme of her pilot episode is gonna be Black Girl Magic. And she has some guests, the founder of the Jasmine brand. I've heard of that. I don't know what they sell, but I've heard of that. I've seen it on Instagram, all that. A woman who's a White House correspondent for, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's for a news broadcast called The Griot. I don't know what that is. She has the CEO of Black Girls Vote, and she has a journalist from The View. So I'm like, okay, these fit her demographic, the people that she want to have a conversation with. They show like little bits from her pilot scene. It's looking okay. It's looking like any other talk show. No offense, because I like Wendy, but it's looking like any other talk show with women, black women, the laughing, the little, oh no, stuff like that. So yeah, we get this final scene, which is at the fashion show. It's at G&A fashion show, Giselle and Ashley's fashion show. So of course Giselle and Ashley are there first. They're prepping, making sure everything's right, getting their glam done and stuff. And Giselle, she shares in her confessional that she's been flying back and forth from Atlanta to Maryland to see her dad, and how much she appreciates Ashley for basically taking most of the responsibility while she deals with that. And then she actually thanks Ashley in that moment and the rest of their team, for basically picking up the slack that she left behind. I'm in my head like, girl, it probably wasn't even that much slack to even pick up. Like, I just feel like she was overdoing it. I dropped the hugest ball and they picked it up. Like, what did you really not do that they had to do? So the fashion show is about to begin. All the ladies start to arrive. Karen arrives first, and Karen says in her confessional, Giselle's wardrobe has improved lately, so I'm hoping that this fashion show is a reflection of that improvement. I was just like, Karen, I love Karen's shade. It's just so on point. It's so poignant. I love it. But of course, Karen, being a good friend that Giselle isn't, she consoles Giselle about her dad and things like that. Giselle was like, well, I'm going to see him tomorrow, so pray tomorrow. And Karen was like, I already been praying since you told me. It's just like weird. Like, what do you mean pray tomorrow? You demon spawn. She can pray whenever she wants. Why would she pray at a specific time? So, all the other ladies arrive. Jacqueline is there as well. Then we see fucking Sesame Street Deborah. I call her Sesame Street. So when you hear me say Sesame Street, I'm talking about Deborah, the one that accused Candace and Wendy's dude last season of trying to talk to her. And she the one that called Eddie Happy Eddie. And now he done got that bitch trademarked and got a whole business. That's what I'm talking about, Happy Eddie. But yeah, Sesame Street is there. And I was so mad at Wendy. She was talking all this shit about, of course, Ashley would invite Sesame Street because she's messy. And then Sesame Street comes over while Wendy's talking to one of Ashley's friends and embraces Ashley's friend and then turns to give Wendy. If I was Wendy, I would have been like, no, bitch. I don't fuck with you. You call my husband Happy Eddie. I was so mad she did that. Then Wendy was in her confession talking about something. See, that's fake shit right there. I don't know if she's talking about Ashley or she's talking about herself. It's like, bitch, why you greeting the ops? And then talking about her at the same time in her confession. I was like, tisk at Wendy, tisk. I ain't like that. I did not like that. Where am I now? So as all the ladies are sitting down, Kierna is there as well. I feel like Kierna is kind of like one of the girls. She's a friend of, she's official friend of, so. Excuse me. Oh, and of course Charisse is there. Oh God, Charisse. But anyway, so this one Mia, she tells all the ladies, I wonder why Charisse wasn't included in that Trailblazer woman photo shoot. She ain't new like NECA. I just thought of that. Mia didn't invite Charisse. So Mia tells the ladies that it's going to be a release party in 2 days for their icon pics for the magazine. So the show begins. All the women start coming down the runway. Karen, she says something in her confessional about the clothes look like booty call attire. Bruh. Wendy brings up one of those models wearing something I wore last year, and they gave me so much slack for it. And they show the outfit that model has on is similar to what something Wendy wore last season, where they was calling her out about the way she was changing up her look and all that. Right after she had got her mommy makeover, why wouldn't she be dressing down? And then we getting them good looks this season too. So this surprised me. Even Robin. So Robin and Mia both say, but I was surprised that Robin said this. They said in their confessional that the clothes weren't really given athleisure wear. They really weren't. I don't know what type of clothes, what type of weather we supposed to be wearing this type of clothes in. Because most of the shit was like shorts with like hooded cape type jackets. I was just like, what are we looking at? The clothes wasn't bad, but they just didn't make sense with each other. And that's exactly what you get from a streetwalker like Ashley and a non-fashion ass bitch like Giselle. That's the type of clothes you get right there. Clothes you don't understand. So after the fashion show, of course, Ashley and Giselle come out to give speeches. Of course, Giselle again thanks Ashley for stepping up while she had a family situation. And I'm just like, I don't know how much Ashley actually stepped up and how much stepping up needed to be done. I don't feel like I don't know. It's just like, damn, I meant to look up the damn website before I got on here to see if it's even working, or is it She by Charade again? So after the fashion show, Mia, Kierna, Karen, Wendy, and Candace, they stand around talking. Mia tells them about Giselle's dad being sick. Candace and Wendy basically like both agree like we can wish people's loved ones well from afar. And then Wendy brings up, when I said my mother was sick, or everybody was making fun of her and everything was a joke. So I'm just not even going. I was just like, I know that's right, Wendy. Because let's not forget the faces that Giselle and Robin was making when Wendy was expressing that her mom was in the hospital. But now we supposed to feel sympathy for Giselle's dad? So everybody turning up, having a good time. Giselle ends up leaving to go back to Atlanta to be with her father. Then we get this last little part of the episode where it's almost 10 p.m. and production has already wrapped filming, but the cast still have their mics on. So we hear Deborah trying to confront Candace, like, you got something you want to say to me? And Candace is like, no, get this help away from me. And Deborah's like, you call me Sesame Street, you ain't say it to my face. Like, bitch, that was so last season. It's so annoying. So Candace, from the audio, Candace is paying Deborah dust. And Deborah sounds a little drunk too. Her voice sounds like loud and like, yeah, you got a problem with me? She sounded drunk. She sounded like she had too many drinks. And then at this point, Kiana intervenes, telling Deborah, like, it's not the time or place. It's not the place. Then we hear like some light banging, like a thud. And we hear somebody yelling, stop, stop. They don't show it, which annoys me. It's just like, so what are we going to get in the next episode? That's annoying. That's annoying to me. We're going to get it in the next episode? Why is this not over? Why is it not done? I need the reunion at this point. Married to Medicine is done. Like, I'm about to do my part 3 reunion review after this. Married to Medicine is wrapped. Like, I don't understand why Potomac is taking so long. Didn't Potomac air before Married to Medicine? If I'm not mistaken? How are we still here? I swear if it wasn't for Karen and Candace, I would stop watching this damn show. I would, but they give it every time. I mean, I would hope next episode that we see a little thumping going on. I don't care. Like, I know this ain't Zeus and all that, but shit. If y'all gonna play the audio, give us the goddamn video. Don't just play the audio and not give us the video. Like, what's wrong? Like, that's wild to me. I don't even care what's happening in the next episode. We need to be done with this goddamn season. I'm ready to get to this reunion. I know they're not gonna bring up no colorist incidents this season, which is going to annoy me, but they probably going to bring up the whole shrine, or they definitely going to bring that up. The Africans are going to be tuned in for that reunion. I'm just ready for the reunion. I don't have no thoughts, predictions for the next episode. I don't even care. I feel like the next episode is going to be mid as hell, just like this one. Again, I graded it a C+, D-, basically. This joint was dry. I don't have nothing else to say. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you thought of this episode. What you thought of what I talked about, what you would grade it. What did you think of the G&A fashion show looks? What did you think of that? Let me know in the comments. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I don't only review RHOP. I review other shows as well. Like I said, I got to do Married to Medicine after this. Check out my Baddies Caribbean auditions review if you watch that type of ratchet stuff. And I got other stuff that I review too. That's gone off. That's still on. All that good stuff. Comment below. Like. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I will see y'all in the next review. Thanks for watching. Peace.